Hey everybody, welcome to this week's edition of Wednesday Wisdom. You're here with Adam Henson on the Adam Henson Show. Might be changing the name. Looking at going back to possibly the PTSD transformation episode. So if that happens, same show, same channel, just different name. So today, the biggest thing that we worry about is confidence, right? We go into everything in our lives that we want to do in our lives, we need confidence to do. But we try to do it prior to actually going through a situation. And, that's very difficult to do. When you're trying to go after that life that you want and you're trying to build, you're like, well, I'm not confident to do that. I can't do that. Well, of course you can't. You haven't done it yet. But when you've done something so many times, that's where your habits built. That's where your confidence is built. And that's where you become that person that you want to be. So I want to just give you 5 simple steps that you can use every single day to boost your confidence, become that person that you want to become. Because that's what your life's all about, becoming the best version of yourself. Now, today I want to talk about these 5 different areas. First, we're going to talk about putting your faith back in yourself. Then we'll talk about recognizing and accepting your limitations. Now, I'll go a little deep into that. Take on a challenge. And then we'll talk about appreciating your accomplishments. And then finally, we'll get to create a confident image of yourself. So that's what we're going to do today so that you can be the Superman or woman in your life and being in control. Because the best thing that you can do for yourself is to never give up. And that's where we lose a lot of our confidence is we try something once and we fail and we think we're a failure. But you're not a failure, you just failed. Right? There's a difference between failing and being a failure. And when you stop, that's when you're the failure. When you failed, you go again, you're not a failure. You're just someone that's failing, and you got to just learn to course correct and go after the situation that you want. So number 1, we want to put your faith in yourself. Individuals who are confident, demonstrating a firm understanding of what they believe to be right and wrong, and this understanding is a result of their own beliefs, right? Key in there is your own beliefs, right? We can't have our faith in other people's beliefs. It's what you believe, what the things that you are going to do. What you believe to be right and wrong is going to be different what I believe to be right and wrong. Yeah, there's certain things in life that we all believe are right and wrong, and that's fine. But in certain situations when you're going after goals in your life, there isn't really a wrong way or a right way to do it. There's your way and my way to do it. So when you're building your confidence, you put your faith in yourself to know that you can become that person that you want to become. You are an amazing person that's been created to live in abundance, outgoing, whatever word you want to describe yourself with. This is where you've been created to be. But when you're not confident because you failed in the past, you're focusing on the wrong things. And you have to put your faith in yourself and demonstrate a firm understanding. Firm understanding. Know that what you're doing is right. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay? Keep going after that thing that you want to go after. Keep going after that goal that you're going after. And be faithful and believe in yourself that you're going to achieve that success. Number 2 is to recognize and accept the limitations, your limitations. So too often we focus on what we can't do well when we examine someone else who we consider to be confident. It's clear they're not burdened by feelings of inadequacy due to their own limitations. What do you want to do in your life? What do you want to become? What is it that you want to build? Are these something that you really want to do? Or is it something that you're kind of hesitant on doing because you don't really know how? Right? When you go after your purpose, you will have a desire and you will have the ability to achieve that. Right? So an example would be someone would ask, I want to play football like Tom Brady. Is that your purpose? Because if you have the purpose to play football well, you will do what it takes and you will have the ability to play football like Tom Brady. But will you wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and go for a run? Be on a football field at 5, 6 o'clock every day for 3, 4 hours throwing a pass or doing what it takes, because that's what it would take to be a football player like Tom Brady. I have no desire to do that. But that's accepting your limitations, right? I don't go out and try to do something that I'm not desired to do or don't have purpose to do. That's your limitations. But don't think that you're actually limited, because you're not. You can achieve absolutely anything you want in this world. But as long as it's within your purpose, you're not going to create things that you're not passionate or excited about. It's not within your limitations, right? So I hope you understand that. I know I explained it a little different. So number 3 is to take on a challenge. You can accurately assess your true limitations by challenging yourself, but you can also expand your comfort zone by doing so. So when I'm saying you know your purpose, you can assess it and go, okay, is this really where I want to go? Is this really what I want to do? I'm going to put my energy into this, and I'm going to challenge myself to become this, or to do this action, or to achieve this goal. It's going to push me far beyond I've ever gone before, and then I'm going to achieve that success I want. And this will get you out of that comfort zone. Oftentimes we live in our life in that comfort zone, and we're fearful of becoming a better version of ourselves because we're so comfortable, and you have to put yourself out there, right? I remember years ago, about 3-4 years ago now, I quit my job in CSE. I said I retire as a prison guard. I'm not going to do this anymore. I've done some course correcting and things are changing, but at that point, I didn't know how life was going to go. It was just something I wanted to do for myself to get me out of the comfort zone. And that's what I did, right? I took on the challenge. I became a life coach. I became someone that really believes that you can live your life alongside your PTSD. You don't have to let it beat you. I believe that full-heartedly. So number 4 is to appreciate your accomplishments and praise, right? The positive impact you make on others through this list makes it difficult not to feel confident about your abilities. When you have those accomplishments that you've done in your life, when you become that person and you've achieved that success and you've gone after those goals and achieved them, do you applaud yourself, or do you just move on to the next goal without acknowledging the things that you've done? You've done amazing things, all the way up to from the moment you learned to walk when you were a baby, all the way up to, what you did yesterday, getting out of bed when you felt like you didn't want to, going to a job that you dislike because you're still building your purpose in the other areas of your life, right? Doing things for your family opposed to selfishly doing something for yourself. These are different things and accomplishments. So praise yourself. Know that you're doing good. Know that you're going after those goals that you want to go off. And this will build that confidence that you're looking for. You have to, make sure that you're doing the things that you need to do to create that life that you want to live. And that's all done through building confidence. Now, number 5 is to create a confident self-image of yourself. Who are you? Who do you want to be? It becomes easier for us to project confidence when we visualize ourselves as an example of confidence, since we're reflecting our inner selves and not simply mimicking or miming others' behaviors. Who are you, right? Create that self-confident image. If you were your perfect version of yourself, what would that look like? Would you be a brave person? Would you be charismatic? Would you be funny? Would you be outgoing? What's the confident self-image of you? And then you have to put yourself into challenging situations to allow yourself to build that. If you're a shy person, you want to be outgoing. Put yourself into situations that are going to have to force you to be outgoing. This will build your confidence and your self-image of yourself, and you will become an outgoing person. That's how it is. That's the way it works. You'll go into a situation nervous because you're shy and you don't like to meet people, and you'll go and you'll meet some great people, and you'll become that version of yourself, and you'll love it and probably become like addicted to it, and you'll want to do it more often. And then people will be like, wow, you're such an outgoing person. Yeah, I built that because of the circumstances I was, right? Create that self-image. Become that person that you want to be. In order to inspire others, you must first inspire yourself. Are you doing that? Are you doing that every day? Are you inspiring yourself? Are you becoming that better version, that newer person of who you want to be in this life? I hope you are. So remember, like, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. And I love you all, and there's nothing you can do about it. Thank you.